fish crates. Yeah, I'll keep the catch fresh and make customers happy. There's a whole mess of delivery companies that make use of the Skylift. Yeah, slip up one time and some bastard is able to steal your business. The car check for the Skylift located slightly closer that have been attacking the wagon on the road. You showed yourself to be useful. That's what you say. Do me another favor. We've been having a wee problem with buzzers swooping down and catching cargo from the wagon. While our travelers build the Vol checkpoint. Most days, them feathered helens stay way enough away, but it seems they can't resist the wagon was loaded with meat. Well, I said we make use of that weakness to lure that greedy buggers into a trap. Take this here stack of rotten rat meat and set it down in the vulture territory. That we where the buzzards make their nest. When the bastard shows up for the feast, you start breaking beaks. The vengeance easy. Okay. And here's your turn. Albert needs to recover a cargo load abandoned. Glad I am to see you again. Last, a wagon delivered just returned, and a great bloody hero screaming out some monstrous wood sprang out from a million corn seeding in his cargo. Sees a gutless bastard toss it over the side of forward turning tail and running for his life. I need you to head down the road, recover that seeding, and deliver it to Love over to Swift Perch in western Nocia. Whatever he pays you for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that plant, and yet you deserve the reward for your troubles. Oh yeah, you also find an Etherin in Swift Perch, so the journey should be worth your while. Let's kill the fucking buzzard. Vulture territory. Into the stack of the buzzard. Being last, me name Whistle, and I'm in charge of assigning local level quests here at Swift Perch. So sent you my way, did she? Well then, let's get you started. Right after we see if you got the brass to overcome the challenge you're collecting encounter around these parts. Take a look at over the task outline, the skill levy. You reckon you can handle it? Port. That's okay. Okay. Where do I go? Oh. Don't say you freaking crab. For a second, that's a lie, though I understand that there's risk of gambling my entire fortune on the crop. On milk corn, I at least expect the seedling to be delivered before a disaster. Does that milk corn seed? Oh, joy days. I've seen a pelt tribe beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plant is nothing short of astonishing. As you have undoubtedly noticed, Fish Perch lacks certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus, I mean to restore a modicum of hope to his resident by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, madam, seem fit to burst with vine and vulgar. Might I pursue you to a bit and while and help nurture this fine settlement? Buried fortune. It was the most horrible event. It looks from me, my father destroyed our home and scorched our field. Crushed my hopes and dreams. All that I left is of my dear old dad in his notebook. He's drew down a fair bit of nonsense and rattled dog year too, but as I was leafing through the pages one day, I found a passage listed for the future. Described the location where my father has buried his earthly wealth, and an area that was. Once a bustling neighborhood. I was not aware our family possessed much in the way of treasure. Could the crafty rascallion have squirreled away a bulging bag of gilt or precious stones? Just think of the contribution I might think to Swift Perch revival with such a fortune at my disposal. Catch, ah yes, catch areas crawling with bandits, wild jackals. I need someone, that is, I need you to search among the derelict house and the flock and dig up the casket my father buried. Where's the thing I gotta do? person now to do it? Open your journal under duty and you begin to select level quest person. Journal. There we go. You seem to have had a little trouble last. Here's a reward for your effort. What can you do finally the rest of the job? There always plenty to do here in Swiss Church. All the rebuilding and such, be sure to make yourself adventure yourself might want to look into a guild heist or with battle throne or should be no last also. That last. We're travel quickly and switch per here to learn about guild heist, are we? What's a guild heist? Well, it's a heist issued by the Adventurers Guild Savvy when a certain task brought to my attention of the guild. A little too grand for a levy, but not grand enough for a grand company involvement. There's deemed trail tax instead. But don't let the lack of grandeur fool you. The task anything but simple. Most likely a place in tighter quarters, and all require precision teamwork. But text. So what do you get in return for placing your neck on the popping block beside a beam from Battle Warden, Taru, Bane, Fortune, the usual. So I presume you'll be joining our next operation. Good heist. The father was a fungal man, thus I expect the casket to hold quite a substantial bounty. this is my father entirely earthly wealth. Why there is not here but a fistful of wheat seeds. That is, Rosa could have possessed him to do so carefully, conceal such a mundane. I remember now, he once told me that our family wheat was as a stubborn weed. It was one of the few crops that could take root in the barren soil of the western yeah. But these seeds, our life's field could once again sprout golden stalks. Thank you, thank you. You have truly given me this element the chance to build a new future. Another part of his restoration scheme. All these wild dodos you see about the place were actually once domesticated birds bred by my father. They broke loose during the chaos of calamity and gradually became the feral, ill-tempered creature we now do our best to avoid. But I am to restore swift perch to the very same settlement it was when my father was alive. Then I must also try my hands at dodo raising, and as you have likely summarized, I shall require your venture resourcefulness in this endeavor. For the initial stage of my dodo rearing enterprise, I need you to head into the flock and seek out dodo nests. You'll be looking for fertilized eggs. 3 of them should be asleep. But pray be careful with it. Liberating the eggs, the dodos will not take kindly to an intruder making off with their offspring. Okay. Do it. Quest done and over with. Get you But 3 eggs, I should be able to experiment with breeding success or failure is not terribly important to begin with. I am willing to gain some practical experience with the bird. Yes, you did extremely well in selecting the bird by sight. Now that I consider it, I'm not entirely sure how you managed to tell. In case I must raise a naturally aggressive dodo from the egg, I am to having a chance of surviving the breeding process. Apart from encouraging a more docile behavior while the birds check, it's imperative that I remove the plant and produce from this poison breath, water note quite graphically. Check the consequences. So, this really is rather exciting. Every day I take another step closer to the vision of perch, surrounded by golden fields of wheat and echoing with the calls of plump, waddling dodo. Visit Brewer's Beacon and investigate the reason. You there, vegetarian. Cast your eyes towards the Brewer's Beacon. Does the light now seem uncommonly weak? It cannot possibly be bright enough to guide the ship sailing in the bay. I would march over to the lighthouse and investigate myself while I am on duty, bound to remain at my post. I would consider it a favor if you could make a visit to Brewer's Beacon. If aught has fallen. Ponds, the lighthouse. But I am going to go back home. That was a fucking shitload of quest to do. That'll be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you all